Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michelle Arian. I am the managing editor for Recommend, and I'll be moderating today's webinar. So welcome to the Bahia Principe webinar, Discover Bahia Principe and How to Sell It, which will be led by Jermain Brown, who is the National Business Development Manager for Bahia Principe Resorts. Experience happiness. Jermain has been with the travel industry for 13 years, specializing in sales and marketing, as well as business development. He believes that taking the time to master your craft is the key to success. Therefore, his job is to educate you on the amazing product that Bahia Principe Hotels and Resorts and what it has to offer your clients. During this presentation, you will learn about all these all-inclusive properties in the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, and Mexico. From vacation hotspots like Punta, Cana, and Riviera to peaceful Caribbean retreats in Runaway Bay. During this webinar, you will also learn about Bahia Principe's three segmented experiences: Bahia Principe's Mega Sale, Resort Updates, and Bahia Principe's Rewards program. All attendees participating in today's webinar will earn 1 CEU credit from the Travel Institute. The presentation will last about 45 minutes, followed by a Q&A session. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, please type them in the question screen on the right-hand side during the presentation, and we'll try to include as many as we have time for during the Q&A. However, if we don't get to your question, don't worry. Bahia Principe will follow up with you via email to make sure your questions are all answered. And make sure to stay till the end, because at the end of the Q&A, we will announce the winner of the 3-night all-inclusive stay for 2 in a junior suite at the Grand Bahia Principe Aquamarine, an adults-only resort. There's also a handout to accompany the webinar, and you can find it at the bottom of the sidebar on the right-hand side where it says handout, and you can click that PDF at the end and keep it with you for more information. Now, let's get started. Jermain, take it away.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me today to conduct this webinar. As mentioned in the introduction, taking the time to master your craft is always the best way to grow business, and I'm a firm believer in that. So we get started with our webinar today. The luxury of Bahia Principe is really to experience happiness. That in itself kind of explains what we're all about. We're all about creating an amazing vacation experience for all of our clients who visit our resorts. Bahia Principe Hotels and Resorts offer multiple all-inclusive properties in the Caribbean and Mexico, and endless possibility to experience happiness. Guests can choose from hotels and unique location, adults-only enclaves, or family-friendly resort with sprawling water parks and fairy tales. I know you guys can read, but I'm going to sum this up. Basically, this is telling you if you understand the brand, you can send 5 different types of clients to 5 different resorts. And that's really what our resort is all about, being able to pinpoint which resort is best for which client. People can go online and they can look and they can say, oh, I think this is going to be perfect for me, but they have really no clue. So your job is really to learn and educate yourself on our product. So when your clients ask those amazing questions, you know which resort to pair them up with. So we'll start in the Dominican Republic. We have the Fantasia Bahia Principe Punta Cana. That one is a vacation created for kids. We all know that when the kids are on vacation, if they're bored, vacation is over. So we create a vacation for them. I've seen special things as in a step board so kids can climb up to the front desk so they can help with the check-in process. So we include them in a vacation, and that makes it even special for families, especially young kids. We have Luxury Bahia Principe Esmeralda, which is a luxury product for family and friends. Luxury Bahia Principe Ambar, which is an adult only, 18 years and older. We have the Grand Bahia Principe Aquamarine. That one is also 18 years and older, but it's a grand product. Different price point, different inclusions, and you'll learn that throughout the presentation. Grand Bahia Principe Punta Cana, Grand Bahia Principe Bávaro, and Grand Bahia Principe Turquesa. Also, La Romana, not far from Punta Cana, we have the Luxury Bahia Principe Bougainville, which is an adults-only location, and the Grand Bahia Principe La Romana. Now, that location is great for family and friends because Directly next door to the adults only in the same complex is the Grand Bahia Principe La Romana. So if you have a family going that, some persons want to stay in a more luxurious location, probably have their own vacation, and grandma, grandpa will have their special time with the kids, you can separate them in two. If you're staying at a luxury product, you can always access a grand resort. However, if you're staying at a grand resort, you cannot access luxury product. And this goes double here because it's also adults only 18 years or older. When you're going to a grand property, which is a family and friend property, the adult is considered 16 years. However, when you're staying at the luxury 18 years or older property, it has to be 18. Reason being, it's more of an adult fun resort. Not the type of adult fun you might be thinking, right? They have a little more burlesque shows, silent discos, spas. It's really for adult persons to spend the time with themselves and really entertain what they're looking for. Also in Samana, very luxurious, very exotic location. We have a luxury Bahia Principe Kaila. That one is on a private island, and that one tends to be a lot of favorites location. Luxury Bahia Principe Samana, which is an adults only. That's a treasure experience. The Grand Bahia Principe Caracoa and the Grand Bahia Principe El Portillo. So those are the locations we have in the Dominican Republic. Separate and apart, we have resorts in Mexico, Riviera Maya, Luxury Bahia Principe Akumal, which is a family and friends experience. Luxury Bahia Principe Shankan, which is adults only treasure experience. We'll talk a little bit more about the experiences if you don't understand fully what I'm talking about as the presentation continues on. We have the Grand Bahia Principe Tulum, which is family and friends, and the Grand Bahia Principe Coba, which is also a family and friends experience. In Jamaica, we have two resorts in the same complex, the Runaway Bay area, the Luxury Bahia Principe Runaway Bay, which is an adults-only location, 18 years or older, and the Grand Bahia Principe Jamaica, which is in the same complex right next door, which is a family and friends experience. So going through, I'm going to show you a quick video right now so you can get kind of an idea of what our resorts are all about, and we can basically see what we have to offer at our resorts. I'm sorry, having a little bit of technical difficulty here. I'm getting the video to be shown. All right, forgive me, I have an amazing video here to show you, but I'm having a bit of technical difficulty, so we'll go ahead and script this video. I still have a lot of amazing things to talk to you about regarding our product. So the brands and experiences are really what we're all about. So when you consider booking your client to a resort, if the resort is cookie cutter, all the resort rooms are kind of the same, and there's no difference between one resort over the other, it kind of cuts you out of the equation. We want people to, when they go to a resort, they look at it, they see there's a lot of different things going. The resort is not cookie cutter. It's not like going to a Holiday Inn Express where you know exactly what you're going to get. You need kind of an explanation of what the different brands, the different experiences is all about. So our brands are defined by our quality standards in terms of facility and services. 3 brands that represent everything that we are and want to be within our destination. So with the 3 brands that we have to experience happiness, we have the Fantasia or Fantasia hotels, which are themed hotels for families. We have one in the Dominican Republic in Punta Cana, and this particular product is perfect for family. We basically have created a vacation for the kids. We have the kids clubs and the teens club as well. But separate and apart from that, they have their own experiences within that particular hotel. So it's a theme hotel which has its own castle within the hotel walls, which are really great. You don't really have exchange privileges with the other hotels, so everyone can either go out and experience the grand hotels or stay within that hotel, the water parks, the castle, just really experiencing that brand. Then we have the luxury Bahia Principe. Luxury in itself, I like to think of our hotel as five-star hotels with amazing luxury feeling without the luxury price. And that's what clients are really looking for. Nobody really wants to spend thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to go on vacation, but they want the feeling of that. So basically, three-star price for a five-star hotel, if you understand what I'm saying. So the Grand Bahia Principe, not the luxury, a little bit different, and I'll go into more details. They're five-star resorts, but the services tend to be a little bit different. For example, the Fantasia is very enchanting world for families, unique facilities, large castle room capacity up to 5 guests. There's a multimedia show that lights up on the castle, which is a must-see. It's absolutely stunning. It has a family concierge, resort menus and dishes for the family, especially. And every time I say family, you can automatically think kids. And the reason why I say that is mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, you got it easy. We know what you like. We know what makes you tick. We're one. We're adults. We figured you out. The kids, on the other hand, we have to really step back and really think about what the kids are looking for or what they need. They need water parks. They need their kids clubs, they need their teens and tweens clubs, and they need to feel like they're included. Again, once they get bored, look out, you might have to pack your bags a little early. So the brands of luxury hotel offers a little bit more than our grand hotels. It's exquisite attention to detail, unlimited a la carte dining, international brand drinks, 24-hour room service, turn down services with a pillow menu, butler service on request, pool and beach, waiter service, bathrobes and slippers in the room, and 24-hour Wi-Fi in the room and in public areas as well. And these things offer a very luxurious feel. We don't sell our resorts based on the room size. I know some hotels will have a larger room over there, a smaller room over there, and the price points are all over the place. Our price points tend to stay steady within the resort and the categories. And also, if you were to ever go to our resorts, it says butler service on request. It is as if you're paying for your room and experience, but you get there and you say, you know what? It's our anniversary. I need a bottle of wine. I need a bottle of champagne. You know what? Let me call this butler and see what we can do. And the butler will come to the room, set up a bubble bath with candlelight and rose petals and all these things, and really make it romantic for you. And that's the added value that you could add on to your vacation just in case, right? You know, you go to a resort, you already pay for the butler, you get there, you get into a fight, you have to spend the money for no reason because there's no need for the bubble bath and the turn down service and all that great stuff the butler can do. So you have a butler on request that's going to take care of everything you need. My butler, when I got there, whenever I get there, walks me to my room, explains to me the services that he offers, and while I'm there, he do follow-up calls to check on me if I'm okay, and also the front desk. So we're all about service, all about making sure our clients are really enjoying themselves while they're on vacation, which is really great. So we also have our grand hotels. It's really spacious facilities and has numerous pools. It has buffets, but the buffets are themed, so you're not eating the same food the entire time you're there. And you have 3 a la carte diners per week. If you say more than that, of course, you'll have more chances to have a la carte dinners. We really focus on something called gastronomy. If you don't know what gastronomy is, it is really focusing on food in its pure form, breaking down foods to a science and really offering different things for our clients. You'll get to the resort, check in, and you'll get a beverage that you've never tasted before. It's an experience, so we really focus on that. Large section of local international drinks, minibar stock daily, and 24-hour Wi-Fi access in the lobby. As of right now, we do still hold through to the 24-hour Wi-Fi access in the lobby, but we're working by the end of this year, we'll have Wi-Fi throughout the properties. So that's exciting news for all of our clients who are staying at our resorts. So our experiences, the 4 pillars that we stand on is entertainment, gastronomy. It says food there, but I want to be a little bit more direct. So entertainment, gastronomy, sports. It says drinks there, but I'm going to go ahead and say mixology. So those are the pillars that we stand on. And those pillars that you see there are what clients are looking for actively. That's what they want. That's why they go on vacation. They want something they can't really get back at home. And we offer that for your clients. So the experiences that we spoke about a little bit before, the treasure experience. This image you see here with the treasure experience is Cayo Levantado. Cayo Levantado is it's in the Bay of Samana. It's you flying 4, 5, 3 hours, wherever your clients are, to an island to get on an hour and a half car ride to then get to a port where you're going to get on a boat and go to the island where your resort's located. And this resort does not empty. So someone will look at it and say, that's not for me, that's too much of a law. You have 10 other persons will say, oh my God, I want that. So you really have to explain to your clients and give them the options and tell them what they're getting. This resort is for people who want to get there and just read books, walk around the island, and really just enjoy nature, enjoy themselves. And it's a treasure experience hotel. So you emerge in the culture and you're all there for your food, your experience. You know that you're on vacation because you're on a private island, its own self-sustained island. So it's a great experience. So we also have the escape experience. Escape experience is adults only. I don't know if you've ever been at the adult swimming bar, the swimming pool bar before, and that drink hits you one time and you sit there having a conversation. A few words slip out of your mouth that shouldn't, you don't gotta look over your shoulder and see 30 kids are there, right? You're an adults only resort. Whatever you say, everyone can take in stride and really continue on having a great vacation. Also, we have more burlesque shows. We have silent discos, the spa. You're an adults only resort. You want to enjoy this resort experience. I would say approach your teachers after the school year is over and entice them with the thought of being able to sit down, read books, and not have to look over your shoulder for any crying kids anywhere. It made me want to go on vacation right now. We also have the family experience, family and friends experience again, where you would approach the teachers for the family experience, friends experience. You will approach the parents for the family, for the escape experience, for the teachers, excuse me. Family and friends experience, you'll talk to the parents for sure, especially parents with young kids, because of course they get there and they can have a really, really amazing time, which is good. So the treasure experience, activities and workshops to discover the local culture. So that's immersing yourself within the culture. You're in the Dominican Republic, you're learning more about the culture of the Dominican Republic. I personally find that going and learning more about cultures will help you to understand your own culture back home. And it really helps you to be more, be cliche and say cultured, because that's an actual term these days. So fitness, sports, and breathtaking locations. Carefully chosen foods and beverages options with increased selection of healthy options. So you're there to focus also a lot on fitness. Of course, you have a treasure ambassador to help you design a perfect wellness experience. So a vacation like this, where you would focus, you'll focus on your fitness clubs, right? Because you have people with like-minded thoughts that want to experience things together. So you go to a sports club and you say, hey, I have this amazing resort that focuses so much on fitness. I'm putting together a group. Would you like to be a part of my group? Give them a flyer and move on. I mean, some clubs won't allow you to, but if you're a member, they may allow you to do it. So consider it. Go to your small clubs and consider getting people to join on with your treasure experience and your clubs. Now, I'm going to show another video, but I'm having a bit of technical issues to show the video. It's a really amazing video focusing on the treasure experience. I'm going to get you these videos, but may not be in the time frame that I actually get a chance to. Anyway, we're going to move on. So the escape experience. We talk about all the different experiences. The escape experience is escaping the kids. I mean, I hate to be blunt. I was a kid once, so I know how it feels to be left behind at time once or twice. But they'll forgive you. I've forgiven my parents time and over because after I had my own kids, I realized I wanted to escape myself. So the escape experience, our most sophisticated offer for adults with total focus on leisure and relaxation, gastro experiences. If you haven't had the time to Google, as we mentioned in the beginning, learning your craft, the gastro experience. If you Google gastronomy and you understand what it's about, you'll know that when you go to our resorts, you have some amazing food experiences. So the gastro experience together with the latest mixology trends, all about food, all about those types of experiences. Fitness activities range from personal trainer sessions to group running. Entertainment includes everything from theme parties to silent discos. So these are things with the escape experience. So again, if you're booking your client to one of our resorts, you can ask those clients a few basic questions. One of the most basic questions you ask is, what do you expect while you're vacation? What are you looking for? What do you want? And these people come to our resorts because you're sending them to something that they actually want and come back and thank you for it over and over again because you gave them exactly what they want. For those of you who don't know, being a travel professional, your job is to do these things. And I hate to be a teacher, but you got to ask those questions. You got to find out what makes your clients tick. And once you find out what makes them tick, that teacher, the year is over, she want to go on vacation, you send her to a luxury Bahia Principe Ambar, and there's no kids around. She's enjoying herself, having an amazing vacation. What is she going to do when she returns home? She's going to talk to all of her friends. After school is over, I wanted the vacation. I didn't want to see any kids. I want to just relax. I want to go running. I want to go to a disco. And my travel agent lined me up to this place called Bahia Principe Luxury Bar. And trust me when I tell you, she gave me everything that I wanted, what I asked for. And those are the things that makes your job very special and what makes people come back to you over and over again, right? So the family and friends experience, again, what your clients are looking for. As you see, this young couple in the pool swimming. For the most part, I think that young lady has it down better than mom and dad because she's actually breathing some air out of her nose, or both of them are holding their breath. But hey, I wasn't involved in this video, in this photo shoot. But casual atmosphere, multiple group activities, entertainment and sports program designed for all guests of all ages. Best selection of activities reserved for the youngest guests while their parents relax. Dining options to suit every palate, plus several self-service areas. This vacation for the family and friends is for you to go down with everybody. Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, uncle, nephew, cousins, everybody, because it's a vacation for everyone. And really have an amazing time. Again, you're at a 5-star hotel where you more so have a 3-star price, but you do still get that 5-star experience. So feel free, comfortable to send your clients down to our resort to know that they'll have a great time. So where these resorts are located, you have the luxury products. The luxury resorts, we have Luxury Bahia Principe Levantado, Luxury Bahia Principe Samana, Luxury Bahia Principe Shankan. The Cana Levantado and the Samana are in the Dominican Republic. The Luxury Bahia Principe Shankan, which also has a golf course on there, and it's an amazing experience, is in Mexico. The escape experiences that we have, the Luxury Bahia Principe Ambar, and these are all adults only, the Luxury Bahia Principe Bougainville, and the Luxury Bahia Principe Runaway Bay. I don't expect you to remember all of this stuff, but I can get you even an e-brochure. I think I can send it out in bulk, where you can see it and get a feel for it. And also, for the first time ever since last year, we created a Escape Experience Hotel, which is a adults only location, 18 years or older, as a grand hotel, which offers a different price point and different experience. So you would have at a grand hotel at the Escape Experience at the Grand Bahia Principe Aquamarine. And for the most of our hotels, at the bottom, you see Family and Friends Experience. We have Luxury Family and Friends Experience at Bahia Principe Esmeralda and in Dominican Republic, and the Luxury Bahia Principe Acumal, which is in Mexico. It's a family and friends experience, but it's a luxury family and friends experience. So these are different things that you can use to match up where you send which client and their experiences. The grand hotels that we have that our family and friends experience are most of our hotels, not most of our hotels, but the larger bulk of our hotels would be Grand Bahia Principe El Portillo. You can read. I'm not going to go through all of them. Again, you guys have precious time to go out and book more Bahia Principe clients to our resorts. Am I right? Hopefully you're all nodding. So we have Bahia Principe Fantasia Punta Cana. That's the one we spoke about at the beginning. In its own world, a vacation created for kids to really be able to delve in and have that vacation for themselves. And I promise you, no video was more cute when I saw the little girl climb up the stairs to go and help mommy and daddy with the check-in process. That was really neat. Excuse me. So, new dates and updates for our exciting happy offers. And we have some really amazing changes, things going on. We have a Las Olas Beachfront restaurant at the Principe Barbaro Resort Complex. Right now, we're in a heavy give more time frame. It is 2-story and it's right on the waterfront, and you have some amazing meals. This is where you probably more so have a lunch experience at this location. And of course, it is considered one of our specialty restaurants as well. So that is a new experience right on the waterfront. Imagine having an amazing meal overlooking the Caribbean Sea and knowing that you're in the Caribbean. We have a new sports bar, formerly the Pacal Bar at the Luxury Principe Akumal, and that's also in Mexico. And our sports bar are really amazing. Sometimes I've been to a sports bar where they have 2 or 3 televisions and it's like, oh my God, can I really watch the game? Imagine you're here around that bar. Look how many TVs you see there, right? And I know this is an image, but the real photo looks 10 times better. Dulce Vida at the Luxury Bahia Principe Akumal. That's also a new product there. And we also have, help me because I've been working on my Spanish, the Frutos del Mar. And give me an A or A plus or, you know, a 10 or 12 in the comment section. I appreciate those. No 1s or 2s. So this one is at the Bahia Principe Akumal as well, newly renovated product. Not the entire product, but we just added. We're giving clients more and more and more than they expect. One of the best things about going on vacation, and you know, I'm going to tell you a funny story. I started with this company not long ago, and my first trip was to Jamaica. And I've been in the industry for a very long time. I went to Jamaica and got picked up at the airport. You know, the driver was so friendly, gave me all these great stories about Jamaica and all this crazy stuff. Showed me where Usain Bolt went to high school, all this stuff. I get to the resort, checked in. My butler walked me to my room, explained to me all the things that you know they have to offer. And we get to the room. He opened the door, and first thing I said was, "Wow," because you really get these more so at really, you know, hotels where you pay, you know, thousands of dollars per night. I live in Miami. I've seen those hotels. You go to the Four Seasons on South Beach and ask them for a rate. They'll give you their discounted rate is probably going to be $500 a night. Anyway, back to the story. So I get in. You have a large bathroom with jacuzzi tub and the rain shower right there with the shower head is right above your head. And then you have the commode, which is locked away in its own door, which all men appreciate those. I mean, women appreciate them probably more, but that's also an oversized room which stretches out to a balcony. And I said to myself, wow, this is really amazing. I've joined a really special hotel company. So then sit in the room and I started watching a little bit of TV because I started working a little bit after that. And started watching the TV. And I said, you know what? I wonder how much this costs. And I went online, and next month over, I priced out how much it would be for me to stay at the hotel for that same time frame I was there for. And I was blown away. And I'm not going to tell you how much it was because our pricing costing department priced out differently. But at the same time, I was literally blown away. So much so, I came back and my VP asked me, she said, how did you enjoy your stay at the resort? And I said to her, I I think we should charge more. And she smiled and she said, I like the way you think, but no, that's not going to happen. That's not how we do business. And I said to myself, man, we could charge 3-4 times the amount we charge for these vacations, because I really, really felt that within myself. So when I tell you that we have 5-star hotel pricing at 3-star, should I even go lower than 3-star? Because per night you could stay at our hotel and pay less than you would pay at a Holiday Inn Express, and they don't even want to give you breakfast. That's the part I'm kind of still scratching my head on that, but it is what it is. So very grateful, and your clients will love you for it. Also at the Alcomar, we have Luxury Bahia Principe. Alcomar, we have a newly renovated theater. Look at the detail in everything we have to offer, the large wooded ceiling structure. And when you have high ceilings like that and you have a great performance, it really amplifies the sound. Our kids club at the Luxury Bahia Principe Alcomar as well. This is where the kids come, learn, read books, hang out. They're supervised as well, and they really have a great time. So the Luxury Bahia Principe Ambar, completely and newly renovated since 2018, is an adults-only, 18 years of older product, and it really, really is an amazing product. New designs. Within the new designs, we have a swim-up suites, and swim-up suites. If you look at the room, and what color do you see? More neutral color, more blues, and it's very well. I don't remember the phrase that the Asians use, but it has a feng shui. Should I say feng shui? Very well balanced as far as color is concerned. Very neutral, very modern, very beautiful as well. So these are the types of suites that we have for our clients. New restaurant and coffee shop here as well, newly renovated. Look at the caliber and quality of what we have to offer. Again, something for all of our clients. A new sports bar and gym. I don't work out when I'm on vacation, but I understand some people do, and you have an amazing gym there as well. Who doesn't like to shoot at some pool? So we have something for everybody. It's not just sit on the beach all day and do nothing. You have so many things going on all around the property. The Grand Bahia Principe Aquamarine. This is the first and only grand resort that we have that is a adults only, 18 years of older. Typically, the 18 years or older, or all of the other 18 years or older products are luxury. This is the first grand that we have. So fundamental relaxation for adults and amazing atmospheres, and the luxury in the grand, different price points, but my advice to you is always sell the luxury before you sell the grand, because the price point doesn't tend to be that much different, and you get so much more staying at one of our luxury products. But at the same time, you have clients out there that will say, no, I'm good, I'm going to take this. And the funny thing is, clients come to our resorts, fall in love with particular locations, and only want that location. You can offer them another resort that may be, based on the experiences or the inclusions better, but they want that particular hotel, which is fine. We'll take those clients. So again, the first Bahia Principe Grand Hotel, I kind of got ahead of myself a little bit. So right now, we have an amazing happiness sale. Happiness on vacation, or happiness in saving. It's a coin toss, up to 60% off, first child free, and of course, booking dates start September 17th through October 1st. So you have a little time to reach out to all of your clients, let them know that it's a big sale going on, and it's best time to book. And of course, if I'm going to be blown away of the rates that I got when the happiness sale was not on, I think I might have passed out if I had quoted or looked at the rates while the happiness sale was going on. I might quit and book a month to stay at the resort. So this is our happiness sale. And from the booking date all the way to December 19th is a travel window, so your clients have quite a bit of time to travel to the resort, which is great. So sell, 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 win, win, win. 79 stays, 79 stays. I'm sorry, that's the transfers, but we will not transfers will not be included. But during happiness sale, the best-selling travel agents registered with BP Rewards will win a stay for two at the adults-only luxury Bahia Principe and Bar. And that again is the newest renovated, the one that I just showed you all of the updates that we've done with the lagoon pool. Send me an email when you're traveling, and listen, I'll send the resort a letter to let them know, hey, got VIP in the house, take care of them. So the Bahia Principe Rewards offers free stays and exclusive gifts, special rates and travel discounts, daily reporting to help you manage your clients' bookings, direct access to hotel information and updates. These are things that your clients cannot find on a website. So these are things that you will use to get your clients' information again that they can't find. One of the reasons why people should always use travel agents, in my opinion. So log on to Bahia Principe Rewards, register yourself on there, and you get access to all these things. When I begin running fam trips, hopefully by mid-year next year, this year's been a bit of an off year for me. But when I start running my fam trips, I will only start inviting agents that have registered in our Bahia Principe Rewards, because that tells me that you're interested enough to not only get some free stuff that we throw at you, but to learn your craft as well. Either direct access to hotel information and updates, so you'll know that the luxury Bahia Principe and Bar has been renovated before anybody else, and be able to get information out to your clients again before anybody else, and your clients will then want to book through you before they book through anybody else, right? So that's going to separate you from the travel agent down the street, is that you have more of a inside to all the information that you need. So again, join, you get welcome points for joining, and these are the points that you get. You guys can read, you know your digits, so I'm not gonna count those out. Or maybe I should. 125 points each room night for Fantasia properties, 125 points for luxury Bahia Principe properties, and 100 points for each room night at the Grand Bahia properties. And I know you guys have the capacity to send down family reunions with 200 people. We can accommodate them. Our hotels are large enough. Send them, we'll take care of them. We'll happily receive them. And if you book during the happiness sale, you get double points for booking. So we welcome that. And plus you get the rewards for our top sellers. And I'll go back to that slide. And you need it. You definitely need it. Book more and you get more. That's, you know, that's always a win-win. So join us in our Facebook group. Don't tell me you're not on Facebook. My grandmother is on Facebook. Everybody is on Facebook. So join and look at all the upgrades that we have to offer. Look at all the news and everything that comes out of the islands where our resorts are located. You get the sales, you're able to forward them on to your clients. Not just the sales, but the information that you're getting through our groups. So you get updates on the latest news and events, and of course, it's always a good thing. My name is Jermain Brown. I'm a business development manager. I've been in the industry for quite a few years. One thing I find myself able to do is connect with people. That's kind of a strong point for me. I've been through bridal shows with travel agents that meet a client, and the first thing they say to the client is, with me, I'll send you down to the resort. You have a great time. No, you definitely don't say that. And I've worked with travel agents that when you walk into the booth, they say, oh my God, look at those earrings. Those are so beautiful. Where did you get those? And then the bride says, oh my God, you have no idea. You like my female voice. I hope I don't get in trouble. It was Me Too era. Oh my God, you love my earrings. You're my favorite person in the world. And once they make the connection, it's like, I got you. And once you get them, then you start talking about the vacation, because you've already established I should charge for this type of information because I know you guys are going to use it. Then you make the connection with them, and then you sell them Bahia Principe, right? So business development manager for USA, my number is 305-877-5759. My email, jbrown@bahia-principe. Please make sure you enter the hyphen. I am here to help. That's my job. If you have questions, if you need anything, give me a call. That rings directly to my cell phone, so I have no excuse but to answer, unless, maybe I have no service or something like that. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you listening. I apologize profusely about the videos. I thank you so much for listening in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Thank you, Jermaine. That was great. I know for myself, I found myself laughing a few times during that presentation, so thank you. About the videos, I know that we missed out on playing on some of them because of technical difficulties, but for all of you attending the webinar, don't worry. We will be sending them to you in the post email that you will get after today with the recording of the webinar as well. So you will have links to all those to see at your leisure. And now, Jermaine, we do have some questions from some of the travel advisors. So are you ready to answer some?
I am all ready.
Okay. The first one is from Dixie Fitzpatrick. She wants to know if they can get a personal email contact with the salespersons at each resort. She says the ones listed in the travel agent site don't seem to be responding back.
I can do that, yes.
Thank you.
I can provide it to you, and you can get it out to the agents or
Perfect.
vice versa if you'd like.
Perfect, that would work. LaRonda says—
I'm sorry.
Go.
Is it not updated, the information that's there? Are you getting bounce backs? Or maybe we need to just update the information there.
Yeah, maybe update them or send them a list. She says that they're not answering back.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
Janine, you asked if you'll be able to view the webinar again. Yes, you'll be sent a link after with the information and the link to the webinar. And Need wants to know, on the adult-only properties, can it be 2 women or 2 men traveling?
Oh, my goodness. That's a good question. Absolutely. Anybody can travel as long as they're 18 years or older.
Okay. Alberto Davila is asking how to get to the treasure experience, to the private island.
The private island is you're driven to the did I say boardwalk or port or dock, and it's a 15-minute boat ride to the island. It's in the bay, but it's not far into the bay. It's not like on the opposite side. It's fairly not. It's not very far from the coast, but yeah, it's within the bay.
Jeffrey Lemon is just asking for a clarification. He wants to know if the luxury Bahia Principe Runaway Bay is adults only, because he had several couples go this past July and they called saying that there were kids, but on his booking system it reads as adults only.
So that's a little tricky. So the resort is in a complex, right? Within the complex, in the middle, in the absolute middle, you have a ton of restaurants, which services both the luxury adult side and the grand side. So where he probably saw kids was in that middle section. However, we do have security and wristbands for persons, or not even wristbands, but kids. Just if we see them over there, they'll be asked to go back to the location. Probably their parents will be notified as well. But if you saw kids there, I surely hope that they were not just sitting down sipping mimosas. They were more so probably trespassing, but yeah, if you saw them there, they're not supposed to be there, or maybe you saw them within that middle strip where the restaurants are, where people from both sides of the property can access, because the resorts are somewhat connected, but in the middle is where the restaurants are, and they know to stay on their own side.
Perfect. Thank you for clearing that up. This one's from Anid. He wants to know, do you have a free shuttle service from airports to the hotels?
We do offer shuttle service, but it's unfortunately not free. We have a company we work with under the brand called Coming To, and we provide rates for persons who, we can provide transfers for them and put it together as a package. So we're able to do that and provide that for clients.
Great, thank you. Amy Shapiro wants to know, will the reward site give them access to pictures and the amazing videos like the ones that were shown in the beginning? Well, you will be getting links to the videos in the follow-up email, and then Jermaine, you can probably tell them about the pictures.
Well, on our website, the pictures are throughout our website. If you maneuver the legend, you can click and on the resort and see all the images of each resort and the images of those. Those are high-res images that you can use to post to your social media if necessary.
Is there like a photo bank on the agent portal by any chance? Maybe that's what she's asking.
I'm not sure if there's a photo bank, but I will definitely look into it. But I know that there is a photo bank on the website. I just have to check to see if they have one also on the travel agent portal on the rewards.
Okay. Can you go over again how they join and earn the welcome points?
On the main page at the top, there's a link for travel agents. Once you click on that, it's really self-explanatory. I've done it myself. It's really self-explanatory. Just enter your information, submit, and then it will be sent to our corporate office for approval. And once approved, you'll be granted access. And it's really like using any website. For me, I have a 7-year-old. If I can't figure something out on the computer, I just ask her.
Vicky Gunther is asking, does each property have a wedding planner?
Yes, because our resorts are in more facilities, each facility has a wedding team, wedding director, and wedding managers, and wedding supervisors. So they have an entire team, and that information can be provided upon request. So you have my email there, just shoot me an email, and I'll provide you all the information you need about that.
She also wants to know, what is the Privilege Club community? Is it a timeshare?
Which is a what?
The Privilege Club community?
Well, it's a preferred club. It's not a timeshare. It's a club that persons can buy into for added service. So they'll have preferred location where they can check in and so on. So it's not timeshare by any means.
Thank you. Hallie, you want to know where the PDF is that we mentioned at the beginning of the presentation? Right on the right-hand side of your toolbar where you can insert the questions, on the bottom, there should be one that says handouts. If you click the little arrow for it to point down, there's a PDF there that you can download. Christina Estrada wants to know if the resorts are handicap friendly.
We are handicap accessible, yes. If you have a client that's physically challenged just coming to the resort, our resorts are more larger hotels. So where we have either there's an elevator to get you up and down to where you need to be, from where you need to be, or they'll be more on the first floor, physically friendly rooms and suites.
Alberto Davila is asking, at what times are the themes at the resorts?
The themes?
Mm-hmm.
The themes are typically dinners. Just like all of our hotels, the dinners are themed. You would have a Caribbean night, French night, seafood night, just various themes, and that's typically for dinner. And dinner typically starts at around 5:30. Don't know the exact time. Apologies for that, but that's more so when dinner starts. And depending on which of the buffet you go to, that's what the theme would be. But we also have restaurants that are actual, steakhouses or French or Italian or Caribbean cuisine. Those are a little different. And then after dinner, within your own resort, I didn't mention this month, you have a entertainment in the evenings at the resort, whether you have a live band or something going on. Thereafter, you could go to the Bahia Village, where the disco, the casino, additional entertainment into the evening, as well as shops that are open late. The persons can shop. So yeah, throughout the evening, after your themed dinners at the restaurant, there's so much to do, and our clients really, really love it.
I stayed at the Akumal property and went to the village, and it's really lively at night. It's a lot of fun.
See, you can't pay for stuff like that.
It was great. And they have a lot of handicrafts and stuff that you can buy if that's something you're looking for, and little bars and music.
That's what I'm talking about. Checks in the mail. Thank you.
We have a question from Barty. Are there any chances for a fam trip? I think you kind of
There
mentioned that.
are chances for a fam trip. This year I got derailed for fam trips, unfortunately. But starting next year, I'm going very heavy with fam trips. I want to get as many agents down to see the product. We really do have an amazing product. So make sure you register for the Bahia Rewards. Make sure you're on there because those are the first persons that are going to get invited.
Ryan says that they had a group that attended in August and they have not registered for points. How do they register the group?
If they have not registered, shoot me an email and I'll work on that.
Thank you.
Persons that travel this year. I don't know how if they or how much they go retro. Please forgive me. I'm still a little bit new to the organization, but I'll be able to help with that. Just shoot me an email. You have my email address there. Don't forget the hyphen.
Thank you. Do you have offices in the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, and in Mexico?
By offices, I'm guessing you mean reservation offices? No, our reservation offices in here in Miami, Doral. Um, if you're speaking of for booking, we do encourage you to book through as you always book. We do cap commission at 10%. So if you could get it elsewhere at a higher percentage, I'd encourage that. I just want you to feel comfortable and capitalize as much as possible on whatever you are selling.
Shannon wants to know, are reservations required for a la carte dinners at the resorts?
Yes, they are.
And Need is asking, is there a charge for room service?
No, there's not.
And that is all the questions we've received so far. Again, if you have any questions that we didn't answer, feel free to send them over and we'll get them to the Bahia team and they'll answer them for you. And ready for the winner?
Jermain Brown.
So the winner of the 3-night stay, all-inclusive stay for two in a junior suite at the Grand Bahia Principe Aquamarine, an adults-only resort, goes to Pete Larson. Congratulations, Pete.
Congratulations, Pete.
And we'll be in touch with you to send you all the information for your stay.
You should have give Pete the ability to sound so you can hear him scream that he wants.
Well, thank you, Jermaine. Thank you for the great presentation and entertainment that came along with it. And thank you to all of you attending today's webinar.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.